must have. I love my NuFace facial toner. NuFace is all about giving you that lift and that contour back to your face. Do you ever look in the mirror and maybe you've kind of done one of these, right? And you're like, oh gosh, there she is. Or you've done one of these, and then you think, oh yeah, because there's this heaviness now in your skin and in your face. This is how you work on the muscles of your skin. So we have our skincare to give us hydration and to brighten, like vitamin C and our retinol eye creams. But if you really want to change the face, you've got to work on the muscles, and that's what NuFace does. It's a microcurrent technology. It's so comforting to use. It doesn't really feel like anything. You use it with an activator gel, and you get a 5-minute facelift in an FDA-cleared device. So let me show you. This is the mini, because it's one of the most affordable ways to get NuFace technology home. Technology that if you were to go to a high-end spa, you could get this as an add-on to your facial, but now you can have it and do it every day and get that amazing 5-minute facelift. So you're going to get your gel, which that's a big part of the activating system. You have your choice between the cherry red. We also have it in the violet, which is kind of like a gray purple, and the black. $198.98 is going to be your QVC price, because it should be it should be $225, but you're getting it home for under $40, and you also have a 60-day return, so you have time to try this and to really see the difference. Kate is joining us. Kate is one of our brand ambassadors for NuFace, giving us that little pick-me-up we all need. Hi, Kate.
Good morning. How are you?
It's good to see you.
You too.
Always happy when we have the mini, because this is a device that I love. It also makes it really affordable for so many of us to experience microcurrent. So what is NuFace? What's microcurrent?
Okay, first let me start by saying everybody needs microcurrent in their life. Oftentimes we're trying to fix the surface issues, but we're not getting to the core issue, which is the muscle. As we age, the muscles, we have 42 muscles under the skin. They stretch and elongate. They lose the tone just like they do on our body. When those muscles stretch and elongate, guess what happens? The skin goes with it, so the entire shape of your face starts to change. You start to notice the saggy, heavy jowls, loss of volume in the cheekbones, the brows start to drop. You can see on your screen there all of those muscles we have under the skin on our face. So microcurrent is for everyone, every age. It's the missing link. If you're only using skincare, you need to be using microcurrent because it stimulates the facial muscles. And Allie, the best part about microcurrent is day one, you see results. And with consistency, those results get better and better over time, just like a gym workout.
Yeah, this is my favorite area to work. It's the jawline, it's the jowls, it's the heavy brows, it's around the eyes. Take a look at some of these before and afters. It's your workout for your face. Skincare can't do this, but NuFace can.
This is exactly why people fall in love with NuFace. If you're waking up this morning, you're going for your coffee, you look in the mirror, you've had a good night's sleep, but you're saying, my eyes are hooded, they're heavy, just like you're seeing in the before picture. I can't wear eyeshadow. I can't wear mascara. Day one, you can see how much more of a lift, how much more of an arch to the brow she has, how much more space she has on that lid for eyeshadow.
Yeah.
And that is microcurrent stimulating the muscles. Okay. This is one of my favorite before and after images. This is actually from our clinical study. By the way, all of our devices are clinically proven, FDA cleared. But notice what's happening in the before picture. Do you see? This is exactly what I was talking about, how the shape of her face is changing. The heaviness, everything's starting to just drag and look like saggy, actually.
Yeah.
Where 60 days later, that's 5 minutes a day, 5 times a week, you can see how everything's uplifted. She has more contour in the cheekbones, more contour in the jawline. The corners of the lips are turned up because we're stimulating muscle.
Unless you were to see that side by side, that would be your friend that you'd be like, what are you doing? Did you lose weight? Are you on a celery juice cleanse? Like, you notice there's just something different, that they look more radiant. It's because of the facial toning device. Okay, this is a really hard to target spot.
Okay, as an esthetician, this is the #1 area. When my clients come in to see me, they say, what can I do for my jawline? And before I started working with microcurrent, there really wasn't much that I could give them. because skincare is not going to give you the lift like you're seeing in that
Hmm.
jawline. Notice the pocket, the heaviness in the before photo. This is just 8 weeks later. It's only 5 minutes a day, 5 times a week. And here's the jawline again. And actually,
Wow.
Allie, do you even see the jawline in the top part of your screen?
Right. Yeah. It kind of just melts into, the neck area. There's not as much
Yeah.
definition. But this is 8 weeks later. That's where you could see the jawline now because of the shadow that's created
Yeah.
because of that definition.
Yeah. Beautiful, chiseled, defined, sculpted jawline. And this, okay, I said the other one is my favorite, but I have two favorites. This also is exactly what happens in the before picture. You can see the fold of the skin, how it's starting to drop over and create that line, that heaviness. And then after, all we've done is stimulated that facial muscle.
Hmm.
Because the muscle is attached to the skin, the microcurrent has sent a message to the muscle to tighten and tone it back up. Because it's attached to the skin, it lifts the skin with it.
Yeah. It is an incredible result. And if you're looking at that and think, gosh, microcurrent, that sounds painful. It's not. It
No.
actually feels incredible. You will use it on clean skin, Kate. So walk me through. I know I have makeup on, but just to kind of show you like the motion, that you're
Yeah,
using when you're doing it. This is often where I target
that's it.
my
Yeah,
my new
yeah,
face and up on the brow.
yeah.
But walk us through what a routine looks like, how we prep our skin to use microcurrent.
Yep. So at home, the essential first step is always your activator. First, you're going to start with clean skin, no oils on the skin, no sunscreen, no moisturizers. Your essential first step is your activator. This is your aqua gel. We're giving you 10 ounces, um, packed full of skincare ingredients. This has hyaluronic acid, it has glacial water. So, ingredients that are also hydrating for the skin, because the more hydrated your skin is, it's going to help that microcurrent to go deeper into the
Hmm.
muscle. You'll apply a mask-like layer, just enough so that the spheres glide gently across the skin. And then you're always working in an upward motion along the contours of the face. You'll start with the neck, the cheeks, and the forehead. Within each of those sections, I'm going to break it down into three:
Hmm.
lower part of the neck, center part of the neck,
Hmm.
upper part of the neck, lower jawline, center cheek, upper cheek. And then when you get to your
On the
forehead,
upper
you
cheek.
actually work in an upward motion. So the opposite of gravity. And then
Hmm.
you do three passes within each of those sections. I know I'm talking a lot, but the beauty of this device is that it also comes with an app.
See?
Highly recommend downloading that app because it walks you through every step of the way, from where to apply the activator, how much, the speed of the glides. There's also two facials that you can only get exclusively through the app. One is a skin tightening, which is my personal favorite. And then we have a
It's a good
pro
one.
toning that goes deeper into the muscle.
It is like working out. And remember maybe the
Yeah.
first time that a personal trainer taught you how to do a lunge. So you could learn the
Yeah.
proper form. Now you know how to do it, or a jumping jack, whatever it may be. Now you can do it, right? Because you know how. It's like that. You're not going to be tethered and tied to that app, but it's a great way to learn how to use it, how to have a routine that works really well for you, so you can get the results. Because this is lift, this is contour,
Yeah.
this is the difference. Skincare works on your skin. New
Yes.
face is your muscles. So today you get the mini, which I think this is the one I always recommend to my friends who are like on the fence, like I'd like to try this whole microcurrent thing, but I'm not really sure, does it work? I say try this one, because the mini plus is one of the most affordable ways to get microcurrent. You get the mini plus device, and then you also get, which also has 3 different settings too, by the way. You could use it with the app, and then you do get the aqua gel activator, which will you need to do your treatments. So get the auto delivery, because then we'll make sure we get that active, the aqua gel shipping out to you regularly. It'll come every 90 days, so you'll always have it. You charge this up and you are off to the races. You just choose. Do you want that cherry color? It's cherry red. We also have it in the violet and the black. Oh, you could get, the black is the most popular, but you get the cherry red, and you get your cherry almond, today's special value. Wouldn't that be like such a
Ooh,
sweet treat, like a
love
Lux
that.
Spa moment? Okay, but in the black, there's only a couple hundred to go around. Here, take a look at this animation to really understand
Yeah.
microcurrent.
Yeah. So what microcurrent's doing, remember we're working below the surface of the skin to target the muscles. And you can see those soft waves. They bypass the skin, go down to the muscle to send it a message. to tighten and tone, as if you were going to the gym to a personal trainer. You know, when you work out your body, if your skin is lax, the more you work the muscle tone, the skin also gets tighter. The same thing applies to the face. We're stimulating the facial muscles because the skin is attached to the face, you're to the muscle on the face. The minute you start using that microcurrent, you see this instant lift, just like we're seeing on the eyes. So if you're waking up this morning, you had a great night's sleep, but you're looking in the mirror saying, I look tired. The eyes are the first thing people see when they look at you. If your eyes are hooded and heavy, you're going to look tired. Day one, we have this beautiful arch to the brow, more space on that lid for eyeshadow. That is a rested, youthful eye. However, with consistency, which is what I want you to be with this device, it gets better over time. You're seeing in the before picture what happens as we age. To all of us, it's inevitable. You lose the muscle tone, the muscle stretch, the entire shape of your face changes. Everything drops. You're seeing the heaviness in her jawline. She's lost that volume to the cheekbone. Day 60, you can see she has more contour, more sculpting. Everything's lifted up. The corners of the lips are turned up. And Allie, I always say in this picture, it looks like a younger sister, older sister. You know, it looks like we shaved 20 years off of her.
Yeah.
And I love what you said earlier. It's like seeing a friend where you're saying, what are you doing? You know, something looks different.
Yeah, and you could really see if that little area, gosh, underneath the chin, it's part of the jawline. And let me just say too, it has nothing to do with extra weight. Because I think sometimes we see that and we think, oh gosh, I need to lose a little extra weight. No, sometimes it's just genetic. But the way that you can target it is with the NuFace microcurrent toning device, because you gotta work that muscle.
You've got to work that muscle. I mean, this is the number one area as an esthetician when my clients come in and they say, please help me. What can I do? The first thing I do is I give them NuFace, because you're noticing in the top part of your screen, she really has no jawline. And then here you see that heaviness, that fold. That's just because she's losing muscle tone, the skin starting to sag. And then what happens is we use that microcurrent, lift everything up, and you're off to the races. Skincare treats the skin, it stops there. Microcurrent treats everything under the skin. So if you're looking to get more lift, more sculpting, you really need, everybody needs microcurrent.
You have an extra 60 days to try this. So you've got 60 days to give this a try at home. This is one of the most requested or asked questions from my friends. They'll text me and they'll be like, but does it work? Yes. If you use it, just like working out, if you use NuFace microcurrent, you will see results. Cherry red. We also have the violet, which is like a gray, and the black is getting really limited. A 702089. Most affordable way to get NuFace today. $198.98 gets it home, and it's on free shipping and handling. Kate, it was so good to have you part of the show. Big thank you. Thanks for giving us a lift this morning.
Oh, and don't forget, Mother's Day is right around the corner.
See? Perfect time. Oh, okay, coming up, we've got the smoothie.